An horrific crash in southern Kentucky has killed 6 people tonight. We have the latest on the investigation.
Could the battle over the Centrepointe project be heading to court, while the developer says he's now threatening legal action?
And we're on the red carpet as the stars shine on one of the biggest Derby Eve parties in the Bluegrass.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 11.
Good evening. Just a horrible scene tonight on a Wayne County road. Police tell us that 6 people have died in a crash, and the road is still closed hours later.
That crash happened around 6 tonight on Highway 90 West, just outside of Monticello. Police say 2 vehicles were involved. Gala Weimer is tracking the investigation tonight. It's our top story at 11.
That deadly crash that happened here right around 6 o'clock shut down West Highway 90 here near Monticello for hours as crews remained on the scene. This is as close as we were allowed to get, but I'm told the crash happened somewhere on the other side of that bend. Kentucky State Police say 6 people died, 3 adults and 3 kids, when a car and a pickup truck collided. 2 other adults were taken to the hospital. Police have released little more information than that. In fact, we waited for hours and weren't even allowed anywhere close to the crash site. I'm told because of the crash and just how bad it was, it took a long time to get the scene cleaned up. I spoke with the Wayne County coroner who has been on the scene for hours. I also saw a coroner's van from Rowan County arrive here shortly before 9 o'clock. Other than that, even as the night wore on, just rescue squad members blocking the road. At this time, police have not said what they believe caused the crash. It is still under investigation. In Wayne County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Well, at this point, investigators still have not released the names of any of the people killed in tonight's crash.
The developer of Centrepointe in downtown has given the city a deadline. Drop the request to fill in the huge pit in downtown Lexington by May 8th or face possible legal action. A letter from an attorney representing the developer was delivered late today to the city's attorney. The letter states that if LFUCG does not back off, Centrepointe will be left with no alternative but to consider taking formal legal steps to protect its business interests and reputation. The letter from Centrepointe attorney Richard Getty also says it appears the mayor and others associated with him have been intent on destroying the Centrepointe project. End of quote. Earlier this week, the city sent developer Dudley Webb a request to fill in the huge pit because the city maintains little or no work has been done on the construction site the last 60 days. Webb appeared before council members last night and pleaded for patience.
Tonight, a man faces a murder charge for a crash that killed a woman on her way to church. Police in Pulaski County say 21-year-old James Harmon was driving drunk last Sunday when his car hit a car driven by 67-year-old Sandra Drury. The crash happened on Stanford Street in Science Hill. Both Drury and Harmon were airlifted to UK hospital, where Drury later died. A short time later, police say Harmon ran out of the hospital. Police arrested him in Science Hill yesterday. Drury's family says they'll fight for justice.
And you ask why. You say, dear Lord, this woman was taking care of her 84-year-old brother at the time. My mom is all he has. She was caring for him.
Harmon pled not guilty to the murder charge today. His attorney asked for a bond reduction, but the $200,000 cash bond will stay the same because the judge said Harmon could be a flight risk.
New tonight, the president has signed another disaster declaration for Kentucky, this one for flooding. The declaration covers damage between April 2nd and April 17th. Much of the state had flooding, severe weather, and mudslides during that time. The president's order opens up federal funding for storm victims in Bath, Bourbon, Franklin, Madison, Rowan, and Scott counties. Yesterday, the president declared a disaster for the February winter storms that hit Kentucky. Well, no storms tonight. We had plenty of sunshine earlier today for the Oaks, and it looks like Derby Day will be just as nice, maybe even nicer. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey has an early look at a winner of a weekend forecast.
Yeah,
Chris?
we are all winners tomorrow, Sam, no matter if we cash a ticket or not, my man. Those temperatures tomorrow warmer than what we had out there today, and today was pretty darn nice. Here's the daily breakdown as we roll through that Kentucky Derby weekend. It's a great one out there tomorrow. That summer feel then begins to really take over as temperatures get set to soar as we go into next week. Now, we compare where we are now with where we were at this same point last night talking to you, and thermometers are beginning to soar a little bit. 13 degrees warmer into Richmond, 5 degrees hotter than at the same point last night into Frankfort. 56 current thermometer reading in Lexington. A lot of mid and upper 50s out there. Still 61 showing up around Morehead State University. Live first alert defender, nothing going on. We're going to keep that dry sweep through your Kentucky Derby day. Some upper 40s around in the morning. Watch out for a touch of some fog if you're out driving early. And by the afternoon, again, those 70s will settle back into town with a mix of sun and some clouds. Summertime coming early this year. As a matter of fact, we're going straight into a summer pattern that I will break down in greater detail and show you why that looks more like a late August or September pattern, guys. But I can back in less than 10 minutes.
All right, you have to love it, don't you?
Absolutely.
The great weather probably helped Churchill Downs set a new record today.
Track officials say more than 123,000 people were on hand for the Kentucky Oaks. That is a new record attendance for the race. Many people there told us being at the Oaks was something special. One woman said she survived a terrible accident that put her in a coma.
Well, it is my first time, and it always was on my bucket list, and I suggest anybody that wants to go to the Kentucky Derby not to put it off, because it's like it says, party like there's no tomorrow.
Well, Brian will have highlights of the Kentucky Oaks a little later in sports. She was something special. She came all the way from Nebraska to be here today. Well, for many people, this is a night to celebrate. Derby Eve parties are now in full swing all across the Bluegrass.
And they will go well into the night. One of the biggest parties, though, is the Barnstable Brown Gala in Louisville. And as always, actors, singers, athletes, and other celebrities were on the guest list. Our Monique Blair talked to some of them.
Tonight's event is certainly full of excitement. You can see fans have been lined up behind me all night just to get a glimpse of their favorite celebrities. And tonight's party is known as the most premier event of the Kentucky Derby. The night before the Derby, it's all about fundraising, festivities, and fashion.
It's so awesome that to be in a place where everyone's dressed up.
Yeah, right.
It's not something that you get, especially during the day.
Yeah.
And it was just, we're just kind of marveling at that. Didn't really matter whether they were good looking or not.
Right.
Everybody looked great.
Right. For Victoria's Secret model Lindsay Ellison, tomorrow will be her first Derby experience.
With my husband Sean, and we're just so looking forward to a nice little getaway weekend, and also seeing these amazing athletic horses. It's just so incredible to me. So I can't wait to get there tomorrow and have a mint julep, because I've never had one of those either.
And even players from this year's UK basketball team hit the red carpet. For Devin Booker, he says even though he's experienced so much in the past year, the Derby will be a new experience to add to the list.
See some horses, you know, it's a different culture for me, but I'm open to anything.
Aaron Harrison told me he can't wait to show the world he's the best guard in the NBA, but for now he's looking forward to the Derby and what horse he should bet on.
Everyone's asking me if I have a horse, and I don't, so I'll probably just pick number 5.
Proceeds from the tickets sold to this party go to the Diabetes and Obesity Research Center at the University of Kentucky. In Louisville, Monique Blair, WKYT.
A lot of fun tonight. In the past 8 years, by the way, the gala has raised more than $10 million for diabetes and obesity research. You did not have to go to Louisville, though, to find a party this evening. This is the first year for the Derby Eve Lexington. Saxony Farm on Brown Mills Road is hosting the party tonight. The party features live music, gourmet cuisine, a bourbon and cigar bar, and even fortune tellers. Organizers wanted to make sure that Lexington had a role in Derby Eve festivities.
Lexington is the heart of the thoroughbred world, and we wanted to bring all the glamour and the glitz of Derby back to Lexington. And we are supporting 5 charities here tonight.
And those charities: Woodford Humane Society, the Calipari Foundation, Race for Education, Horse Aid Live, and Horses and Hope.
Well, it takes a lot of work to make sure everyone at Churchill Downs this weekend has plenty to eat. A staff of 4,000 people is on hand to prepare all that food. Churchill Downs has 7 kitchens. The track's executive chef says he's always stunned by the pure volume of food the staff cooks for the Oaks and Derby.
It's about 9,000 pounds of New York strip, about 12,000 pounds of turkey breast, 9,000 pounds of mashed potatoes. It's a staggering amount of food.
Churchill Downs staff says they will begin planning for next year's Derby next week. They say their preparations kick into high gear around the beginning of each year.
Tonight, all 6 Baltimore police officers charged in connection to Freddie Gray's death have posted bond.
5 of them have already been released from custody. Today, Baltimore's top prosecutor said Gray should have never been arrested in the first place. Gray died of severe spinal injuries a week after his arrest. The charges against the officers include second-degree murder, involuntary manslaughter, and assault.
The manner of death, deemed a homicide by the Maryland State Medical Examiner, is believed to be the result of a fatal injury that occurred while Mr. Gray was unrestrained by a seatbelt in the custody of the Baltimore Police Department wagon.
An attorney for Baltimore's Fraternal Order of Police said the charges against the officers were too rushed. Meanwhile, protesters say their work isn't done. More rallies have been planned in Baltimore this weekend. Nigeria's military now says it has rescued more than 200 more girls and women from extremists. The military has now rescued more than 670 girls and women in the last week. Nigeria's army deployed ground troops following air raids on Boko Haram, the stronghold there. The extremist group kidnapped the girls and women more than a year ago.
Tonight, we're learning more about the case against a school bus driver charged after police found some guns at a Knox County school. State police have charged Charles Hans with facilitation to unlawfully possess a weapon on school property. Yesterday, police say that 2 young brothers, ages 6 and 7, brought the guns to DeWitt Elementary for show and tell. And police say one of the guns was loaded. On the bus ride to school, police say another student found out about the guns.
One of the little girls on the bus, she told her brother. The brother went up and talked to the bus driver and told him that there was guns that was on the bus.
But police say the bus driver didn't report it, so they arrested him. Police also charged the children's parents with endangering the welfare of a minor.
A bizarre incident near Bluegrass Airport today. Airport leaders say a dog fell out of a small plane. They say a pilot for the Pilots in Paws organization was flying a dog and her 5 puppies, but just after takeoff, a door underneath the plane came open and the mother dog fell out. Airport leaders say she died in the fall. The puppies were not injured. The Pilots in Paws organization connects volunteer pilots and rescue groups to transport animals across the country. Tonight, 3 people face charges after police say they left a meth lab next to a child. Police say a tip led them to a home in Lynch in Harlan County. Police say they could see drugs from the front door. Once inside, police tell us they found a crack pipe in a bed and a 1-step meth lab in a duffel bag that was next to an 11-month-old child.
When you run up on something like this, especially when children and minors are involved, that gives us the extra push we need to try even harder.
Police arrested 3 people in the home. Brittany Hill, Misty Richardson, and Lawrence Lucas all face drug-related charges. Police say social services put the child in the care of a relative.
The Fayette County Board of Education has called a special meeting for this weekend to discuss its contract with a superintendent search firm. The CEO of the search firm, ProAct Search, is now the subject of a federal investigation. School Board Chair John Price says that the board needs time to look over the allegations against the ProAct CEO and determine what the next step should be. The school board says they did not know about the allegations until recently. The special meeting is set for 8 o'clock Sunday morning.
Most kindergarten students are focusing on toys or playing with their friends, but a Laurel County girl is trying to help her community. 6-year-old Brooklyn Mitchell is raising money and supplies for animals. She's a student at Bush Elementary School. Teachers say a recent career fair gave Brooklyn the idea that she wanted to help.
We tell her since day one that we've had her that she's going to go so far in life for just caring for people and for animals or anything. She just loves everybody.
Well, Brooklyn's donation drive in Laurel County will continue through next week.
She's a cutie.
Yeah.